One who took a podium. That's good to see. That looks like Sakir Al-Muserji is walking away from the car. So thanks to our camera crew for showing us that. Let's have a look at what happened then. Into the gravel he goes, and it's just the car digging in, isn't it, to the gravel that tips Sakir Al-Muserji over. So an incident there. That's a Nia Frey who has collided with one of the RPM cars and make that 2 other. Miguel Costa out, Sakir Al-Muserji out as well, and a Nia Frey. How did it all happen? We'll find out now as they come through. Oh, and there, Al-Muserji, that was contact with one of the other RPM cars who got through. And then we see Miguel Costa going over the top of Nia Frey. And that is how the incident turned out. So it was Al-Muserji into the side of Miguel Costa. Nia Frey looking behind him, thinking, how on earth did that all happen? But jumps out. Finish straights we go. Oh, and we've got, that's Rashid Al-Dahiri, I think, who may have gone round. Is it? Let's have a look. It's one of the G4 racing cars. Oh, that's a big incident we have towards the back there at that instant. Right, you can see just going to the inside there is Sharovsky, and then contact into the back of Rahim Alabai. I think he's trying to switch back to the outside of the circuit. Defense from Alabai, and then they both go off into the wall. And that was your instant between those two, and I'm sure something that'll be looked at up in race control. Ian, back down to you.
Chris coming back in pit lane in a very inglorious manner.
Como decíamos, piloto de TC Pickup, y otra de las novedades de TC Pista Pickup fue el entrenamiento de Marcelo Begnani, que tuvo un inconveniente con la camioneta, ha quedado muy golpeada, están tratando de repararla para ver si pueden salir al segundo entrenamiento. Marcelo, consultarte qué fue lo que pasó en tu tanda.
¿Qué ha sucedido?
Bueno, vamos a guardar un instante para tratar primero de identificar al piloto y luego de dar a conocer en las condiciones en que se halla el mismo.
Hay 2 pilotos que no pasaron, que uno es Renato Longarzo y el otro es Cristian Galeano. Miren, uy,
por afuera, se le va a quedar, si estira el frenaje, se va a quedar con la punta de la carrera, le puede ganar la posición a Traverso, Fulini, Traverso por la parte de afuera, se engancharon, vuelco. Oh. Otra piña fuertísima.
Pues más espectacular.
Ya, obviamente, inmediatamente
por el primer lugar.
se tira por afuera con velocidad y se engancha en la rueda. Típico 1, toque de fórmula,
2, 3, 4, 5. La cantidad de vueltas que da.
Sí. Vamos a verlo de frente, acá se va a poder apreciar bien. Tal cual, lo que decís vos, ¿no, Sergio? El sacudón.
Claro, y pierde 2 neumáticos en el vuelo.
Bueno, golpe de escena fuerte. Son esos accidentes que no queremos ver. Son esos accidentes que asustan y mucho.
そうですね、佐藤麟太郎のマシンですけども、マシンを今タイヤバリアコーナーで、トップ勢がヘアピンを立ち上がった頃に後ろで1回転してますね。ジルテール選手1回転してますかね。はい。2台やっぱり。
Das wird Jürgen Oehler freuen. Jetzt ist es die 4, das müsste Dietmar Kölsch sein im Cayman Porsche in diesem rot-schwarzen Design.
Oh nein, oh mein Gott. Ich hoffe mal, dass... Ach du Scheiße. Wahnsinn, was ein Überschlag. Ich hoffe, dass es Carlos da gut geht. Das ist jetzt mal die Punkt Nummer 1. Das war ein richtig heftiger Überschlag.
Alles ruhig, wir sind jetzt onboard bei Janis Mielis. Da sehen wir rechts die Stelle, wo das Ganze passiert ist.
Das sind einige Teile weggeflogen. Es ist wirklich viel, was da liegt. Das wird richtig dauern. Eine ganze Strecke muss nochmal kontrolliert werden.
Di gara Barros inseguito poi da Alejandro Perea, seguito molto vicino e poi via. Oh, intanto c'è una vettura che va subito a muro. Dovrebbe essere la numero 30 con Mirita che ha completamente perso la trazione in uscita di curva. Ce l'aveva detto, ce l'aveva anticipato, ce l'ha spiegato anche Marco Bruno in telecronaca stamattina con...
And that's the reason why. That's a curious place for Paolo Scudieri to be off. A new safety car has been called for. Here's how it happened. Oh, just got out of shape. Oh, that's big contact. See it from on board the car right now. absolutely on a knife edge. Well, the barrier's doing their job and absorbing the energy, and
Ricitelli che viene attaccato da Jens Klingman, intanto c'è proprio una delle Audi e c'è una grande botta da parte di una delle vetture della Oregon, una delle Lamborghini della Oregon, quindi credo che uscirà subito la safety car, anche perché è successo, se riusciamo a capire, ci sono stati dei cambi di traiettoria, poi Duran secondo me è andato a toccare la vettura di Petrov, che è la numero 34, eccola lì la Lambo, praticamente disintegrata la Ferrari e la BMW di Villantzen che probabilmente era dietro. Sì, vedete che proprio è andato a tagliare sull'erba Duran, è andato in testa coda e ha coinvolto tutti gli altri. Però
sì, lì è il solito imbuto di cui parlavo, la pista si stringe e diventa difficile mantenere le traiettorie.
So far today, and we've got our first caution of the day here on lap number 30.
Middle of the tri-oval, right at the restart zone. Big hit to the right side of that car.
May very well have been some contact. I thought with a look where that car ended up. You see she's racing with 3 other cars there. More than likely, looks like the tires are up there.
Yeah,
to me.
The trial was a difficult spot. We talk about the banking here. The trial was a lot flatter and doesn't quite have that cornering load. So if there's anywhere where handling is a challenge at Talladega, it will be through that tri-oval. Man, you see that big hit.
And it's a turn. That tri-oval is a turn. People talk about it being a straightaway, but that is a organized now on the bottom. It's really hard for anybody.
Oh,
we got trouble.
The 7 spins. It's Eric Caudell.
He just cuts it.
Oh!
Big impact.
Man.
The car came back up the track in front of the 75.
75 of Brian Doza.
I don't think you could see in the smoke is what happened there.
Absolutely. Now, I probably wasn't expecting that 7 to come.
So Caudell and Doza will bring out.
And that's why you...
Looks like he's already locked the rears here. Yeah, Brendan, I think you're right. He's
already
sideways.
Whipped around like that.
Oh, that's a huge impact. Rear of that car crushed like that. But I think the 75 was easily trying to go to the high side because there was room for a car and a half up there. But to your point, I think he just stomped on the brakes.
Stabbed it.
And got the wheel hop going and locked the rears.
Walk us through that, Austin. I always feel like, and I learned a long time ago, like when there's a wreck, easier said than done, but like the best method I've found, not here's crazy, but in general is like you've got to get off the brake to turn. It's not going to turn while you're on it.
I've always felt that there are 2 race car drivers in the world. There's drivers that hit the brakes for wrecks, and there's drivers that stand on the gas. Now,
Pay window open indeed.
Oh no!
The 70 is around. It's Thomas Annunziata.
I think Will Kimmel and the 70
Still
got together.
Squirrel. Caution out for the 5th time. With 7 to go, a big one here at Talladega.
Here, I thought this is where it started.
Yeah, just a bad push in the center of the corner there. I'm not sure Annunziata did anything wrong, and obviously this happens in front of the entire field, and a lot of smoke, a lot of nowhere to go, and a lot of contact for a lot of cars.
Did Daniel die? You see bottom of the screen. Did he get by that without any damage?
I think he did.
If it's still driving straight, I don't think I'm pitting.
Absolutely not with this few laps left. I think Cletus might have got out of here okay as well.
See, there's Cletus right there, bottom of your screen getting by. Daniel Dye does have some damage. You see Ryan Huff into the back of Daniel Dye.
Yeah, I would say there's only a few cars that don't have damage. 71 of Jankowiak getting through there. Big damage for the 11 on that impact.
Yeah, Hageberg, yeah.
North Dakota State car.
Probably wasn't going to be the best move. Sam just tried to cover too late, gets spun around, and this really jumbles up the pack. And you see Jeb getting the wall there, which then upsets the 39 of Sieg. And they all start turning into each other. Harrison Burton with a hard hit in the outside wall. Or take the magical run, it can lead to being in victory lane.
Look at that run Sammy Smith had on the bottom, helping Brett Cruz. Harrison Burton, the back tires come off the ground. That's a huge, almost flush hit with the outside wall. Jeb Burton's car destroyed.
4 wide. Through turns 1 and 2 and all the way down the back. Thrown away, and Bottles is in the wall after contact.
Right in front of the pack. Blaney's around. Logano's around. They're all wrecking. This is the big one. That's the whole field.
4 cars were in front of that crash. Yeah. See, he did get hit from behind. I think it was 66 car. And before we go to Jamie Little,
These guys, because you missed what you...
Oh, trouble! Hard hit in the wall for Ty Gibbs.
I'm wondering if that car, that had a lot of damage on the front. It almost looked like a right front failure. Right side of your screen. You see the damage already on the front. The tire let go. See it go down on the right front. Blew a right front.
Yeah, it looks like that nose is folded up under. You see the nose fold up under the front of the car right there. I just wonder.
Upwards of 200 mile an hour, blow a right front tire and hit the wall. That is an extremely hard hit.
It looks violent, it sounds violent, but you know, the way that these cars crash and the instant whip that it gives you, we can't even keep up with it in our television cameras unless we slow it way down to see how far he moves forward. But massive hit.
earlier this week, a well-known online pundit said...
Finish line still.
Hocevar edging up on the bottom. They're 3 wide. Priest, contact, 4 cars into the wall. Leaders coming to the line. Number 13, first-time winner, Carson Hocevar. Wide, got away from Buescher. Here's how it unfolded.
It started with Austin Dillon and Zane Smith. Zane Smith got to his inside. It really deteriorated all that line. Austin was forced to try to make something happen on the outside. You knew something was going to happen, and Zane going for it really started.
Digging that top. He's copping the top out there. Staying the gas. Oh. Dang. Hold on again. All right, you okay, bud? Hold on. That hit again. Okay.
Puede pasar de todo aquí en Fiat 600 Light. Lo cierto es que por ahora domina Mauro Riccioli, pero vuelco ahí de la máquina 17 de Carlos Tocci. Complicado.
Puesta. Mira, allá atrás. Se pasa el auto de Tocci y se traba. Pic.
Se traba ahí. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vueltas.
5 completitas. Y quedó parado en las 4 de vuelta.
Cayó de pie.